Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Abby. Nice to meet you. I make videos about fragrances mostly, and I dabble in other things here and there like fashion and lifestyle. So without further ado, today's video is going to be about blind buy fragrances that I bought myself without actually smelling it first. I just went by reviews and I read on notes, and I basically put together a list of 10 fragrances that has worked well in my favor, thank goodness. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. The first fragrance is by Elizabeth Arden, and it's called White Tea. This fragrance, I actually saw on YouTube. I cannot remember it. It was one of those suggested videos that I saw the white tea, and I thought this seems like something that would be nice. It just literally smells like tea, like a cup of tea without sugar, and it has like a tiny hint of musk in there. And at first I wasn't really a fan of it, but when it dries down, it's actually really nice. I think this fragrance should have been called Lovely as opposed to just white tea. It's vanilla and musk, and it's not super long lasting, but it's really nice. It has like a freshness to it. So yeah, I really like it. I think the price point is great. It's a lovely fragrance, and once again, it's Elizabeth Arden White Tea. The next fragrance, also a blind buy, probably the best blind buy for me this year. It's Lalique Le Parfum, and this fragrance, in fact, I couldn't believe the price. I believe I bought it for 20 something pounds. I can't remember. Goodness me, it's like a spicy, it's sugary, it's a bit smoky, it's sweet, it's so long lasting. I could not actually, like, I just thought, I've never heard of this brand before. Again, I heard I saw a YouTuber who was reviewing this perfume, and I didn't think I'll find it in the UK because the YouTuber was American. So I just thought, let me try my luck. Initially I saw like eBay, like loads of people selling it on eBay, and I just bought it, and I was just like, I was pleasantly surprised. It has notes of almond, patchouli, and it has a bit of tonka bean, and it dries down really lovely on your skin. I cannot rave enough about this fragrance. It's such an amazing buy, and it's once again Lalique Le Parfum. The next fragrance is by Chopard, and it is Casmir or Cashmere. I don't know, Casmir. I hope I'm not pronouncing it incorrectly, but this fragrance, oh my god, also a blind buy. I actually just went browsing and I thought I'll buy a small bottle just to test it out because I really like the notes in it. It's a vanilla based fragrance that lasts really long. Oh, this literally smells like a really heavily scented body cream. It's really warm and soothing. It reminds me of this fragrance by Avon called Far Away. Is it called Far Away? I believe. It just reminds me of it. It doesn't smell like it, but it just reminds me of that kind of classic old school vanilla, sort of like a mature scent, I would say. I think anyone over the age of like 30, this will really suit. But I think, you know, you can wear any fragrance you want regardless of what your age is, but with this one, it just has a slightly mature vibe going. It's oriental, it's sweet, it's spicy. It's a really beautiful fragrance. I would highly recommend it as a blind buy. You would not regret it. Only thing is, it smells slightly mature, but it's a lovely scent. Like I said, it's like a heavily scented cream, and it's really lovely, and the bottle is so cute. I really like it. The next fragrance, I've mentioned this fragrance before in my previous videos, and this is Pink Sugar by Aqolina. This fragrance is just such a sugary, buttery caramel fragrance. It just reminds me of happiness. Like, when I sprayed this, I feel happy, I feel lifted, my spirit just feels, I just feel on top of the world. It kind of smells like cotton candy. Imagine the cotton candy that you get from the fun fair. It literally smells like that, with a bit of kind of like a really nice sweet freshness. It's long lasting to an extent. If you count 3 hours as long lasting, then for the price point and what it is, I think it's actually long lasting. Yeah, it's a great fragrance. It's a blind buy for me also. It doesn't I didn't regret buying it. So yeah, and this is probably my second bottle, so I love it. My daughter wears it because it kind of has like a youngness to it. It's kind of like teenage girl, even younger, up until whatever age, because if you like something that is quite sweet, it's caramel, and it's just fresh with brightness and happiness, I think you would absolutely love this fragrance. So once again, this is Pink Sugar by Aqolina. The next fragrance is by Jessica Simpson, and this is called Fancy. This fragrance is one of the newest fragrances I've got recently. Also a blind buy. It's the most sweetest, powdery, just a quietly beautiful fragrance. I really like wearing it to bed because it's long lasting to an extent, but because of it's just subtle and quiet, and it's just beautiful. I really like to smell like this when I'm going to bed. It's a vanilla based fragrance. If you wanted to wear it out during the day, I would advise several sprays. If you have an atomizer, probably take a few with you just to top up during the day, because it's not as long lasting as you might want it to be, but it's a really powdery, fresh fragrance. If you like a powdery scent, this is definitely the one for you, and the bottle is beautiful. The price point is great, and once again, this is Fancy by Jessica Simpson. The next fragrance is Ariana Grande Cloud. This is one of the most popular fragrance of the last 2 years, I'd say, because it's kind of a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. It's in no way the same. Like, don't get it twisted, don't get it wrong. That fragrance is on its own different class and level, but this has some similarities to it. This smells like a synthetic version of the 540 fragrance, and this basically smells like a whipped cream, nutty, coconut, vanilla scent. It lasts long, especially on your clothes. It's just so lovely. I think it smells great all day long, all night. You can wear it at any time of the day. It's fantastic. It's just like, this is probably the best celebrity fragrance out there right now. I've not even right now, probably ever. This for me is number one, just because of how great it smells, how long it lasts, how I think anybody can wear it. And I think you can, even if you've not smelled this before and you smell it for the first time, you would like it, unless you're not into gourmand fragrances or kind of like a coconutty tropical smelling fragrance, then obviously don't go for this. But if you're a gourmand kind of person, you would absolutely love Ariana Grande Cloud. It's a really great fragrance. The next fragrance is Dolce Gabbana Light Blue Intense. I've also spoken about this fragrance many times. This is the perfect summer fragrance. This literally smells like a lemon, zesty, citrusy, super fresh. Like, you would feel really clean and fresh all day with this fragrance. It's so long lasting. It's just different. It stands out from the crowd, and you can blind buy this anytime, any day. I get loads of compliments with this fragrance, and it's just lovely. It's lovely. It's probably an award-winning fragrance as well. It's probably my #1 summer fragrance that I can definitely count on, and this brings such sunshine onto my skin, if that makes sense. So yeah, once again, this is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. The next fragrance is called Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. This is a lovely fragrance. I learned of this fragrance from Jeremy Fragrance. He really likes this fragrance for women. I think it's fantastic. If you like a caramel, honey, vanilla fragrance that is very gourmand, it's sweet, but it's not gonna make you sick. It's a really lovely all year round sort of fragrance. I love to wear it often in the summertime, often in the winter months. Really doesn't matter for me. I think it's just a great fragrance, and it's sweet. It has a little bit of spice going on, and when it dries down onto your skin, it just has this really melty honey smell. A really like nice honey smell. So yeah, for what it is, it does last long, couple of hours, 3 hours at the most. This will still smell really nice on your skin, on your clothes probably a bit longer, but it's a lovely fragrance. And once again, the Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. The next fragrance is my absolute favorite fragrance right now. Every YouTuber has that one fragrance they go on about in almost every videos, and for me, this is the one for me, and this is Changing Constance by Penhaligon. I love this fragrance so much. I love the packaging, I love the juice inside, I love how it makes me feel. This is the best. Look how it sprays though. It sprays so well. This is a gourmand caramel vanilla, beautiful, expensive, luxurious, elegant, sophisticated fragrance. I get loads. This probably fetches me the most compliments when I wear it. It lasts on my skin, on my clothes. It's amazing. It's amazing. I don't know what else to say. This is a niche fragrance. Is on the more expensive side, but this is one of those fragrances that I think you can blind buy regardless, like because of the price. You might be, I would generally advise that if you're going to spend a lot of money on a fragrance, you need to smell it first. You can either buy samples online, or when the stores reopen, you can go and smell it. But with Changing Constance, you can blind buy this. If you like a gourmand fragrance and you like something that would be fresh and you will smell different, that not everyone is going to smell like this fragrance, then definitely this is the one for you. So once again, Changing Constance by Penhaligon. The last fragrance on this list I've also mentioned before, and this is Mugler's Alien Essence Absolute. This is an absolutely fabulous fragrance. The bottle just makes me happy. It just looks, it's curvy, it's beautiful. It's a it's a jasmine vanilla fragrance. It's a flanker for the original Alien, which I prefer this one because it isn't as strong. Not that it isn't strong in terms of how long it will last for, it just isn't in your face. It doesn't smell too strong that it can be slightly offensive with the original Alien. I think everyone that smelled this on me really like it. I really love it. It's a fantastic blind buy. It's also really difficult to find because this took me ages to find it here in the UK, but when I found it, I was just like, I wanted to buy two, but I think they only had this one left. But I think some people sell it on eBay. It's a fantastic blind buy because I'd never smelled it before, but I trust Thierry Mugler's fragrances because I like those kind of obnoxious in your face fragrances. So I would have bought it anyway. But when I heard so many YouTube fragrance reviewer talk about this fragrance, it just further confirmed to me that yes, I can blind buy this and it's going to be great because it isn't in the stores for me to go and smell, and I couldn't find any samples online at the time. So I just took the plunge, I bought it, and I do not regret it. It's an amazing fragrance. It's very long lasting. It's beautiful. You can wear it for any occasion. This can actually be a signature scent. Yeah, so this is once again Alien Essence Absolute by Mugler. Right, so that brings me to the end of this video. Please don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll surely see you in my next one. Take care guys, bye.